I think one of the key things that we want to discuss now is why customer success technology. So in the subscription economy, once we moved to subscription economy, it was very clear that we want to deliver customer success. And it was very clear that support, which was traditional reactive support of customers reaching out, was clearly not working. So something required to be done. So one thing that was very clear was, all right, we cannot wait for the customers to reach out to us, but rather we wanted to be proactive. It's like, okay, can we reach out to the customers and offer them help? Can we reach out and make sure that they are using the product? Can we reach out and make sure that they are getting value from the product is adopted, and the customer is able to get to their desired outcome? But the challenge essentially was, how do we, once you onboard the customer, how do you know that the customer is going to stay on track? How do you know that the customer is going to continue using the product? There are obviously, in a B2B scenario, there are lots of stakeholders. People come and go, people move organizations, people move within the organizations, roles change, team members get added, team members get promoted, all sorts of dynamics play. And a typical B2B SaaS customer will have month to month, or I think if you're on the slightly more higher side of charging your customer in terms of ARPA, you're more likely to have at least an annual contract term, or if not a multi-year term. And that period was long enough for you to sort of assume that if you've onboarded the customer right, that the customer is going to stay on track and will continue to get value. It was very clear that we need some sort of a checkpoint in between. And in the lack of technology, one practice that came out was, okay, we'll start doing periodic checks. So the question is periodic checks good? Should we do periodic checks on the subscription customers in say B2B SaaS? And the answer is, you do periodic checks, whether it's quarterly, monthly, whatever that periodicity is, but the periodic checks you do because you lack data. In the lack of data, you're not sure, I have not spoken to this customer for about 90 days, 3 months, I think we should pick up the phone, speak to them, are they still using the platform or not? Versus once you start using customer success platform, you automatically start to get a daily real-time check on account health. Are they getting value from your system? Are they sort of hitting that desired goal, desired outcome on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis? And when you are getting data, then you don't need to do a periodic check. There will be customers that you've touched base just last week, and the data is showing that they're still off. They're not getting the desired outcome. They're not getting the value which your product promised, or that the customer can benefit. And hence, you want to call them again. Whereas there are customers you haven't touched base in the last 90 days, but the data is telling you, yes, they're using the platform and they're getting all the value. Hence, there is no point, there is no need to go and do the periodic check. And you are comfortable not calling certain accounts periodically, and at the same time, you already know which accounts to focus, which ones not to focus on. And you want to touch base with them and engage with them more and more. And help them, whatever help they need, and guide them in the right direction.